wrestling fans, welcome to the PWA Arena. My name is Aaron Hurt, standing alongside J.R. Goodman. We are here to bring you a very special broadcast of Premier Wrestling Alliance Showcase event of the summer, Red, White, and Bruised 2019, the fourth annual event from the Fairfield County Fairgrounds in Lancaster, Ohio. We're going to go back to July of this past summer to bring you all the action of this fantastic card. All three titles on the line, plus much, much more. JR, I know this is your first Red, White, and Bruised. This was a great event. I could not believe all the great action that we saw, but right now we're going to go down to ringside to kick things off with the national anthem sung by our very special guest, Miss Peyton.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Welcome to Premier Wrestling Alliance and Red, White, and Bruised 2019. Our first event is a singles match set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first at a weight of 236 pounds, from the center of the earth, the King of Swole, Jimmy Fahrenheit.
Welcome, wrestling fans. I'm J.R. Goodman, and this is Red, White, and Bruised 2019. Come to the ring shortly will be Jimmy Fahrenheit. The self-proclaimed Senator of Swole Nation. Jimmy's always high energy, and the fans seem to love him. My partner Aaron Hurt will be joining me after his introduction of the next competitor. And I am excited to be here. This should be a great match.
His opponent weighs 177 pounds, from the 614 Columbus, Ohio, Jeffrey John.
All right, the next competitor is from Columbus, Ohio. I'm from one of the suburbs, so he's kind of a hometown hero of mine. I'm really looking forward to this match. Welcome, Aaron Hurt.
Great to have you with us here, JR. This is going to be a fantastic event. This is PWA's showcase event of the year, the 4th annual Red, White, and Bruised from the Fairfield County Fairgrounds, Lancaster, Ohio. The excitement in the building is, quite frankly, contagious, if I do say so myself. And what better way to start things off here? This is going to be a firecracker of a match, if I do say so myself, JR. I'm still trying to get settled down here at the commentary position.
Well, you took the words right out of my mouth there, and this is going to be a great matchup to start the evening. These two competitors are no stranger to each other.
Certainly not. Jeffrey John made his debut in the PWA at this event 1 year ago. And he's got to face a man who's had quite a bit of success here at Red, White, and Bruised over the years. Jimmy Fahrenheit has captured not just the tag team titles, but the heavyweight title. So he's certainly no stranger to having his hand raised. Jeffrey John with a victory over Jimmy would definitely turn a lot of heads.
Yeah, after a lot of psychological warfare by Jeffrey's part, it seems they're going to lock up now.
I think these two are quite evenly matched, JR. Both have a lot of explosiveness, a lot of athleticism. Jimmy, of course, prides himself on his conditioning, his strength. He will have a decided advantage in that department. And as we said, the experience could be the one element that truly separates these two.
Well, he's working that arm bar.
Nice roll through there from Jeffrey John. Comes up with a full arm drag and twist of his own. We've got such a fantastic card for everybody joining us here tonight.
There's like 3 title defenses on.
That's right, all 3 titles going to be on the line. Nice hip toss there. Great snap on the arm drag. Connects with the drop kick. Sets his sights. Springboard off the ropes. This is the athleticism, the explosiveness I was talking about. I'm going to bring him out of the corner the hard way here. Oh my, look at this. What a counter by Jeffrey John.
That was a great move.
Lands a forearm right to the jaw. This will definitely have implications on future opportunities, title matches for the eventual winner of this contest. Flurry of right hands from Jimmy Fahrenheit.
Yeah, it seems Jeffrey had a little bit of limited offense right there.
Oh, big monkey flip. Fahrenheit smartly follows up with that cover, just a 2 count. Not hard to figure out who the fans behind in this one, JR. Jimmy Fahrenheit, one of the most beloved competitors throughout the annals of PWA.
Yeah, no doubt, Aaron Hurt. You can hear the cat calls and the jeers of the crowd when Jeffrey tries to...
Well, he spent the past year doing everything he can to get on the bad side of the loyal PWA fans, who we thank so much for their tremendous support and for their attendance, their participation in this great event. We said for the 4th year in a row.
The referee breaking up that chokehold.
Yeah, Jeffrey John definitely taking liberties with the count there. discus lariat. Gets a 2 count. Goes to the mount, driving those forearms down. Some real aggression being shown here, JR.
Right, the referee better get control of Jeffrey or he might actually hurt Jimmy.
Well, that's the name of the game. Jimmy doing everything he can. He's trying to grab at the referee's pant leg. Great camera shot there. Going to a more methodical pace since Jeffrey John took control offensively. Attempted a suplex block, tried to reverse it. Kind of lost their balance, but Fahrenheit able to hold on. Look at this.
That's a tremendous amount of power right there.
Took him all the way up for the vertical suplex. You can see that he's not bragging when he calls himself the King of Swole. And he's packed on a few pounds. At one point, he was hovering around the 215 mark, but he's almost 240 now. It's all been muscle development. Great awareness there by Jeffrey John, using Fahrenheit's momentum against him.
Yeah, the biggest muscle in his body, his brain, Aaron Hurt.
Jeffrey John is going to have to get creative if he wants to ensure the victory here at the biggest event of the year. Oh, they went all the way into that post there that we have set up around ringside. Took a bad spill.
Yeah, I think his knee might have ran into one of those
and as you can see, no pretty blue mats, as they say, around ringside here at the PWA. That is nothing but concrete that they land on when they venture outside of the confines of the squared circle here. Stomps down on the chest. Jimmy Fahrenheit's been fighting an uphill battle here for the past several minutes. Jeffrey John somewhat hesitant there. A duck under. Another one. Oh! Excellent maneuver there by John. Picks him up.
nice kip up.
Drops him down. Center of the ring there. Now headed outside.
Now I'm just getting to learn these competitors. What does Jeffrey call this maneuver off the top? Does he have?
He hasn't given me a specific name. He's hopefully going to call it the ticket to the pay window. It's a big elbow drop that he decided to go with here. Excellent form, but couldn't really stick the landing.
But I like his aggression there and trying.
Oh, he's definitely trying to end the match. He might have to put together a series of high-impact maneuvers to keep Jimmy Fahrenheit down for the count of 3. As you can see, the fight he's still got left in him. We're at about the 10-minute mark of this match. Big drop kick. Did you see how far?
Yeah, it's great extension and pretty good height on that.
The sudden nature of that turns the tide back towards Mr. Center of the Earth. We said the man who's practically done it all here in the PWA. We're going to start off red, white, and bruised with a victory.
Eye rake by
Jeffrey John finds the back door. Oh, clubbing forearm right between the shoulder blades. And Jeffrey John has brought the fight to Jimmy Fahrenheit.
This is a very good way to kick off this event.
Oh, indeed. Top to bottom, we've got some incredible matches. What's he doing here? He's going for that phone that he brings to ringside.
I think that was his mom's number on it.
Referee wisely steps in, preventing him from, we've seen him actually bust people open with that phone. Oh, big F5. And that is it. Your winner, the King of Swole, Jimmy Fahrenheit. Just that quickly, JR. Jimmy Fahrenheit able to connect with that.
That was a really good opening match.
That F5 there and get the victory. Jeffrey John cannot make it 2 in a row at Red, White, and Bruised.
I can't wait for the more matches, and I know there's more.
There's a whole lot more to come, JR. We're going to go to a promo with Chris Pruitt right now. U.S. champion set to defend his title later on tonight against Randy the Rowdy Hillbilly. Let's hear from him.
Ladies and gentlemen, the day is upon us. Today is Red, White, and Bruised, and it is a day that will live in infamy. And Randy the Rowdy Hillbilly, when you step into that ring with the franchise player Chris Pruitt and you come after the PWA United States Championship, I'm here to tell you something right now, son. You're not walking out with the title. I am the PWA United States Champion, and I'm here to do something. I'm here to accomplish something, and that's to straighten these people out. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. And tonight will be no different than any other time that we've stepped in the ring together. I will walk in the PWA United States Champion. I'm going to walk out the PWA United States Champion. And Randy, I hope this is a good learning lesson for you. And for everybody else in the Premier Wrestling Alliance, let me put you on notice. I am the U.S. champion. I am the franchise player. I am Chris Pruitt. And I'm not going anywhere anytime soon.
Making his way to the ring at this time for the Triple Threat Heavyweight Championship match. Contender number 1, weighing 217 pounds from Lancaster, Ohio, Real Deal Kevin Pruitt. Contender number 2, weighing 255 pounds from Green Bay, Wisconsin, Tommy Forte. And he is the reigning, defending PWA Outlaw Champion from Devils River, Texas, at a weight of 228 pounds, the Outlaw Tony James. Well, JR, here we go with our heavyweight title match, a three-way dance. Tony James already playing mind games with his two opponents before even making his way into the ring.
Well, it seems the Outlaw Heavyweight Champion is in a handicap match tonight. He didn't have to win no battle royal like Tommy did, or go through a challenge series with not really great talent. They're good, but not great, and that's how Kevin made it into this match.
Well, I would beg to differ. I know of your past history of friendship and association with Outlaw Tony James, so figured there would be no mystery to who you were picking to come out with the title. We just heard from franchise player Chris Pruitt, man set to defend the U.S. title. His son might bring all the gold to the Pruitt family by the end of the night.
Well, that is a possibility.
Let's not overlook Tommy Forte, man who's held the U.S. title. Kevin Pruitt certainly has his doubters. People that are perhaps, I hate to accuse some of our other wrestlers of being jealous, but certainly they're aware of how quickly Kevin Pruitt rose to the point where he's, as you can see, getting a chance to even hold on to that heavyweight title. A thumb to the eye from Tony James. So many storylines in this. Both of these men have faced Tony James in singles competition throughout the first half of 2019. But we might have to put all of that aside, because even with the pace that Fahrenheit and Jeffrey John set in our opening match, the intensity went up several notches for this one. Oh, look at that. Choking away with that cowbell.
Well, it looks like our referee, Johnny Long, has already lost control.
Well, there's not much he can do with this, man. It's a three-way dance. Or there's no DQs, there's no countouts. Tony Jake, powder in the eyes.
Well, that's one way to keep two of them off him.
Talk about pulling out some time-tested, rule-breaking tactics. But we knew Tony James would come into this with a game plan like he always does.
But in a no disqualification match, Aaron Hurt, is there really rule-breaking?
If you want to debate semantics, then certainly not, but I mean, blatant low blow like that.
Could have been good from 30 yards.
It might stop the Pruitt bloodline at Kevin with he takes more shots like that, but you can see Tony James has no remorse, no sportsmanship whatsoever, no consideration for his opponents. And perhaps that's perhaps that shouldn't even be a consideration with the title on the line. Look at this! Whoa! Oh my goodness, Kevin Pruitt up and over, wipes out both his opponents. What a huge dive!
Well, as you pointed out in the opening match here, and there are no blue mats outside, that is hard concrete, that high-risk maneuver.
JR, we're going to take another look at this. Great replay of that. Pruitt's two opponents fighting each other on the outside, turn their back. And it's maneuvers like that that have earned this kid the moniker The Real Deal. We're going to have to stop calling him a kid. He's quickly becoming every bit the equal of all the other wrestlers in the PWA. But even so, he's got Tony James literally tying him to the turnbuckle. Certainly accomplishes the goal of isolating his opponent.
Yep, Tommy's in trouble.
Drives the knee right into the ring post. So much damage.
A figure four?
Figure four. Oh my! He could certainly submit right here. The referee will not break the hold, even though they're wrapped around that ring post there.
That reminds me, I could have blew out Tommy's knee. I wonder if I'm going to get health insurance.
I don't know what you're talking about. Must, at the very least, I'd wait to see who becomes general manager by the end of the night before you start making outlandish requests like that.
Well, I'll take it up with Nick Stevens later tonight.
You might be meeting him in the unemployment line. Brian Blade has anything to say about it. Kevin Pruitt finds the kendo stick under the ring.
Then double team.
Well, we're seeing these two men work together against the champion like they know they're going to have to do. Just lighten up Tony James with shots from that kendo stick. Oh, again across the back. Tony James once again, the low blow. The violence is escalating by the second.
Kevin's earning his wrestling stripes tonight. Uh-oh. Tommy's got another kendo stick.
You can see Tommy Forte clearly favoring that leg that Tony James worked on just a few minutes ago. But Forte is running on pure adrenaline in this one.
Kevin just threw the kendo stick.
Yeah, he did. He just ditched that kendo stick.
Probably going to
Double hip toss.
This is a travesty.
This could.
This
does not bode well for Tony James. Oh!
Flying elbow drop by Kevin Pruitt.
What height on that elbow and pinpoint accuracy. Makes the cover, but Tommy Forte with no choice but to break things up. Certainly not going to hand the title over to Kevin Pruitt. Roll up.
Leg sweep.
This is where it's going to get interesting. Tony James has to stay aware of what's going on in the ring. Nice side headlock takeover there from the powerhouse Tommy Forte.
You can hear the fans' bewilderment at seeing both these guys going at it.
Certainly not a sight they're used to seeing, that's for sure. What impact on the lariat. Follows it up with a big drop kick. Look at this. Where's he going to go from here? Drops him on the back of his neck.
Oh, you can see the marks from the kendo stick on Kevin's back.
All three of these men have been just dishing out punishment left and right.
I wonder if Tony James is going to charge him for that autograph.
Oh! Drops him down into the stunner. Up. Tommy Forte in disbelief. Reversal. Power slam. 2.5. Just that close to crowning a new heavyweight champion.
Without the heavyweight champion being beat.
That's right, Tony James. Barely visible there.
I hope there's a rematch clause in his contract if one of those two beats each other.
Is your confidence in Tony James starting to wane a little bit there? Oh, spine buster!
Well, Kevin and Tommy have put on a really good display, but my faith in Tony will never waver.
Well, that makes one of you here in the Fairfield County Fairgrounds. Forte drapes the arm over Pruitt, who just raises that shoulder. Stays alive in this titanic struggle for the PWA heavyweight title. Rolls through, connects with the back kick. Will to win, tornado kick. Right on the money, but Tony James just cracked him in the back of the skull with whatever that was, the cowbell or something.
Talking heads. I think he called one Kevin earlier.
Drops the leg, uses the kendo stick. You gotta be kidding me. Pick the bone. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and still the PWA heavyweight champion, Outlaw Tony James. Somehow, someway, Tony James, he just picked his spot. Lurked out there on the outside of the ring for several minutes while Forte and Kevin Pruitt did battle.
He still got his horns high.
Well, credit where credit is due. He faced the toughest challenge of his title reign.
Well, if this is only the second match of our Red, White, and Bruised event, I cannot wait for more action.
We've got so much more fantastic action to come up during this tremendous event, fans. Right now, we're going to take you to a video package about a match you will see later on, Nick Stevens and Brian Blade.
And Brian, nobody likes to watch a loser, and that is exactly what you are. If you do not win this match, you're done. You're out of here. So again, Brian Blade, remember, nobody likes a washed-up has-been. If you win tonight, good luck. But if you don't, you're out of here.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, the Irish Hitman Lafferty.
Brian Blade, was a valiant effort, and I commend you for that. But Brian, you're fired.
does the Southern Night go from here?
I don't know, Aaron. I really don't know.
Hey, security! There appears to be a homeless man here in attendance.
That's not a homeless man. That's Brian Blade. Brian Blade.
I'd really like to talk to you about a possibility of me coming back, getting my job back.
I can't believe it! I thought we were gonna have a normal dish segment with Nick Stevens, but we get to watch a man beg and gravel for his job.
And Brian, you're fired.
Man, that's gotta be embarrassing. Brian,
I got a wife, I got children, I got grandchildren, and every single one of them they need me to take care of them. And I'm just asking you, just please consider me coming back and working for you.
Nick, he's really tugging on those heartstrings, isn't he? He's got some hungry babies, Nick.
Brian Blade recently asked me for his job back. I'm a busy man running the PWA. Sometimes the trash cans get full, the toilets need scrubbed, you know.
I've been a wrestler for 25 years. That's what I do, I wrestle. I'm not interested in that kind of work.
You don't come to me asking for a job and then saying you're too good for a job.
All right, I'll do it. I said I'll take the job.
I like the hat. It reminds me of a chauffeur. Speaking of chauffeurs, I'm gonna need a ride home tonight. If you could go warm up the car, that'd be great.
One of our fans just spilled their nachos. And he's got Brian Blade out here. This is despicable.
Come on, Brian, make sure you get all the cheese. Come on.
Where you going? Get rid of the trash in the wing, Brian!
I'm about done with it. I've had it up to here with it. 20 years ago, I'd have wiped him up all over this place. I'll tell you what, even today, I could probably beat him with one hand tied behind my back.
I'm giving you an opportunity. You say you want to hit me, Brian. Do you want this opportunity?
Yes, I want to hit you.
You want a match? Yeah. You got this match. You win. You'll be the PWA general manager for the rest of the summer. But when I win, you're done. Your worthless butt is out of here. You're gonna go home and tell your grandkids what a loser you are.
Nick Stevens, we've just seen the build-up to the Brian Blade match tonight. How do you think it's going to come out?
How do I think it's gonna come out? That's a pretty stupid question if you ask me. You see, Brian doesn't stand a chance. Brian says he has 25 years. Well, it's taken 25 years to get to my level. Brian thinks he's gonna come out the general manager of the PWA after this. I'm not losing my job. I have no fear of losing my job. Tonight's gonna be the last time the PWA fans see Brian Blade, and I'm quite thankful for that. So, got a match to prepare for. Thanks.
That's Nick Stevens, full of confidence. Guess we'll find out.
And their opponents, weighing in at 141 kilograms combined, representing the island of Puerto Rico, Jeremy Rodriguez and Krypton, the Boricua Boys. tag team showdown set to go down here at the Fairfield County Fairgrounds 4th annual Red, White, and Bruised.
This is going to be a very heated, contrasting style match between the two monsters, Bjorn and Lafferty, and the Bleaker Boys.
Certainly seems like a mismatch on paper. Quite the formidable alliance here among Lafferty and Bjorn.
But as we've just seen with Vicious and Delicious, and now the Hammer and the Hog, our tag team division here in the PWA is second to none.
It's certainly going to take a very special tandem to get those belts off of the two men we just saw crowned, but the winner of this contest might be in line for such a challenge. Krypton, along with Jeffrey John, made his debut last year at Red, White, and Bruised. The crowd immediately took to this young man. And once he teamed with his compatriot, Jeremy Rodriguez.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this match.
They have excelled. Sorry to interrupt you there, JR. Why do you think that this one's going to perhaps steal the show?
Well, I was able to see in the challenge series that Kevin won to get his three-way dance shot. I was able to see Jeremy and Krypton in singles competition. This is my first time able to see them as a tag team.
Well, they've got quite a bit to offer. As you can see, the huge flurry of offense. Oh, just launches his partner.
High-risk maneuver out to the concrete floor.
Completely wipes out both Bjorn and Lafferty. The high risk is their specialty. Up in the lights at the fairgrounds.
Big cross body to the floor.
That plancha again took care of both of these huge monsters. Both Krypton and Jeremy Rodriguez have in the past faced Bjorn. Catches his balance and connects with the pair of knees right to the chest, springing off that middle rope.
To the high knee lifts.
I think Krypton might be wasting his energy somewhat to try to beat this man with strikes. It's going to take high impact offense like that, where these two men excel.
Ben showing Lafferty and Bjorn some love there.
Lafferty's not known for his cordial attitude, if you... Quite frankly, these two, speaking of Lafferty and Bjorn, are a walking riot. There's no telling what kind of havoc they could wreak. I think Jeremy Rodriguez is starting to find that out up close and personal. Oh, Krypton. Knew he had to do something to give his partner some time to recover. Oh, look at that. The cannonball.
I've never seen another wrestler use another wrestler as a weapon.
Well, that's definitely what you're going to see here in the PWA, JR, so you better get used to it. Yanks him out of the corner, drives him down. The small of the back. Things might be starting to go south here for the Boricua boys.
Yeah, Krypton was slow to get back up. And Jeremy missed the tag, so he's going to absorb more punishment here. And now that the pace is slowed down, it's definitely in Bjorn and Lafferty's favor.
No question about that. Lafferty brings in the 400-plus pounder. Just mercilessly abusing Jeremy Rodriguez. Somehow Rodriguez got his shoulder out there. He looks completely dazed. Krypton desperately pleading with Rodriguez, who's doing everything he can to fight off this madman Bjorn. Inseguri gives him just enough of an opportunity to bring in Krypton, who drops a few kicks and comes down with the leg across the back of the neck. Just doing everything he can. Ooh.
Kick to Lafferty, knocks Lafferty off the apron.
Oh, but completely floored by that clothesline. The Boricua boys have willpower and heart and desire like perhaps nobody else in the PWA, but it just might not be possible for them to overcome this.
The physicality of this monstrous tag team.
Yes, indeed. Thank you, JR. I'm quite frankly starting to worry about their well-being if they have to take a beating like this for much longer. Young referee Matthew Allen probably hesitant to intervene, wants to give the Boricua boys every chance they have to get back in this match, but he might be left with little choice.
Yeah, Matthew needs to exert his authority a little bit more. Save the Boricua boys permanent damage.
Well, Lafferty has made it a habit, to say the least, of intimidating officials. Mr. Allen being one of his favorite targets. Still right in the face of Bjorn, putting the count on him. Oh! Lafferty sneaks in from behind. Absolutely blasted Krypton in the temple. Big man gets a full head of steam. That drives the elbow right to the sternum. But he can't put this man away, JR.
That was a lot of willpower.
Krypton's only 135 pounds, and he's been at the mercy of Lafferty and Bjorn for at least the past 4 or 5 minutes. but it's red, white, and bruised. There is no better time. There is no better place for these men to put it all on the line.
Double fist shots. Krypton, he's trying to show some life.
Just trying to escape the clutches of Bjorn. Maybe come up with something here, trying for a crucifix perhaps. Might be a little ambitious because he just got absolutely planted. These men are having fun. Speaking of Bjorn and Lafferty, they're reveling in the beating they're dishing out here. Would you look at that?
Matthew needs to check on Krypton's condition.
His head bounced off that mat like a basketball from that sit-out power bomb.
Is that a salsa? He's dancing salsa. An Irish salsa. What do you think it has? Potatoes in it?
Your guess is as good as mine, but there's nothing but malice and just utter humiliation in the mind of Lafferty right now. Rodriguez is going to have to.
He needs to get in there.
Forget about the referee. Does that huge power slam? Oh, there he comes.
Well, you caught it there, Aaron.
Only thing he could do.
Yeah, but he may have did a little more damage.
Exactly, he might by prolonging this beating, unless Krypton can make a tag right here and now.
The crowd is getting behind Krypton to make this tag.
He scratches and claws and fights to the corner, brings in Rodriguez. The suicide dive. Oh, rolls through and escapes, connects with a huge flurry.
Oh. Ooh.
Tried to take.
One time to the well, 2 minutes.
Tried to take Lafferty off his feet. Oh.
Knife edge chops being exchanged by the competitors.
Not a battle that Jeremy Rodriguez is likely to win, but he took Lafferty's best shot and dished out a couple of nice kicks of his own there.
He tags Krypton back in, guys.
I don't know if Krypton's had enough time to recover, but they need to use the 2-on-1 advantage whenever they can manifest it. Swings through with that drop kick. Lafferty in the drop zone. Bjorn decided to try to eliminate Jeremy Rodriguez, almost left his partner hanging out to dry.
Yeah, I think Lafferty kicked out of that last pinfall attempt.
Oh, he definitely got his shoulder up. But it wasn't for lack of trying on the part of Krypton, who's again perched on the top rope.
I think Lafferty was showing his lucky charms there, Aaron Hurt.
Oh my goodness! Right out of midair with the spear!
Well, at least this is over with. That was a brutal tag
Your
match.
winners, the team of Lafferty and Bjorn! What fight, what determination displayed by the Barriqua boys, but just not enough to get the victory. I think they might have just sent one heck of a message to our new tag team champions.
Isn't Lafferty the holder of the shot of greatness?
Indeed he is, and our champs better know that, because he could pull out that opportunity anytime he chooses.